And
And we
we
are
are live.
live.
Yes, we are.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Awaken to Joy Sunday Lives. Welcome, bonjour,
Bonjour tout
good
le monde.
morning, and I'm Shem,
Je suis Omondi.
and we're happy to be here. You know, how do I say I hope you're well without saying hope? I
Yeah,
know you're well.
yeah.
I know this will find you in good spirits and all that good stuff.
And what you can say if someone don't feel great for some reason, you can tell them be well. Actually,
Be
that's
well.
probably one of the most beautiful things to say. So
I
yeah,
like that one.
yeah. So words are crucial, isn't it?
Yes, they are. Right
Yeah.
now, I'm actually pulling up some of the commands that you've been doing.
You are. Oh,
Yep.
hello.
But I'm
Oh,
gonna be
hello.
pulling the ones up around um beauty. And the reason I'm pulling up the ones around beauty today is because I just I feel like we're at that stage where it's like we
It's
kind
like
of
what?
have to. I'm not saying like step. You kind of have to. I feel like we have to step into like accepting parts of our vessel, even though we're like totally obsessed with our vessel. Like everyone could argue, you've gone too far into the body and the bodies, and we're more than the body, but it really still governs our experience here.
Yeah, it
So to
does.
deny that it has an effect on us, or how we receive our bodies, or how we interact with our bodies, is like a whole, I'd say, spiritual bypassing at this point. It can feel that way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it's a part of being grounded. I mean, you have to still be a part of that experience,
Yeah.
or else you probably won't enjoy it. And I've seen many times people dissociating themselves with the experience as they going through their awakening because they're thinking like, what's the point of all of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello, Muhure. It's been a while. We haven't seen you for a while.
Hiya.
Good to see you. um, yeah, so it's kind of a form of escapism, and it's funny because we mentioned it with Sasha
Yeah.
actually in the last episode. Um, so part of it, it's to kind of come to self-realization that you're having an experience, and part of this experience embody everything: your body, your mind, your thoughts. I mean, whatever you create, and love it unconditionally.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
So
it was this whole thing came off of the back of a couple of readings that I've done as of late. Collectively, there's a lot of getting rid of old views or old beliefs that you've held about who you are, what you deserve, and what your value is, but like on a grounded level, loving yourself on a grounded level. And I mean loving your body,
yeah,
loving your vessel, loving what you see when you do the mirror work.
yeah.
Half of not wanting to do mirror work is like not really wanting to look at yourself in the eyes.
The thing is, with mirror work, what's really funny, it's you often will be confronted to the reflection of yourself amongst others in different circumstances. So even if you don't want to do it, remember, every time you're upset about something, some way, shape, or form within you, it resides. It resides. So it's about embracing it, and so this stop showing up really. So what I've realized is there's escapism won't you cannot escape it. So
You
you might as
can't
well
hide from
embrace it.
yourself.
Yeah. You can't hide from yourself. Who was that singer? Said that?
I
It's like Teddy
forgot.
Pendergrass, I think.
Was
Yeah, the
it
song. Yeah,
everywhere you go,
you
there you
can't
are?
hide from
No,
yourself.
no, 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 boo. Okay.
Remember?
They after 3 seconds they be trying to monetize some bullshit. Okay.
Oh shit, I forgot.
You give 2 words and you leave it at that.
Yeah.
You try out here in these
Oh
streets.
wow, you're so on point. I probably forgot. This is how much like, wow. So
What
then you're
about
not
that?
free then.
Anyhow.
I'm joking. Yeah, delete it. Cut it out. No, but anyway, I like that song. That
I
song is
know you love
nice. It's
that
actually
song.
such a good song.
Hi,
Even the
Danny.
bass is amazing in
We're
the song.
welcoming in a few people. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna sing it, but you know what I
Do
mean.
not.
I love it. Enjoy that song.
I hope
Um,
you can hear us both. Tell us how our sound is. We have no reference other than each other in this room, and I can hear him perfectly, but that's
yeah,
not about that right now.
yeah, absolutely.
Hi
Okay.
Mahuri. Hi,
Hi,
well, I already
Danny.
said hi, but hi twice.
Hi,
Hi
John,
Danny.
Diana,
John.
Jay, Melekta.
Hiya.
Hi, everyone.
Life's been life in listen.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna say from the start, press like. Yeah, let's push this content far
Thank you,
and wide,
Danny.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Danny.
We are touching on beauty in the form of seeing yourself as beautiful and you having a healthy relationship with your vessel and the issues around when not seeing yourself as beautiful or not accepting yourself or your vessel the way it is or the way you are or the way you look can hinder you when it comes to your inner work, can hinder you when it comes to you doing mirror work, and can hinder you when it comes to moving forward, stepping up, getting in the arena and going after relationships, friendships, even partnerships that you want to do, socializing just based around self-defecation or how you may feel about yourself.
So 1 minute. Yeah, Jay, we noticed that Shem sounds a little low. That new mic we're having comparing to this one, somewhat, it seems to be having a sound difference. So I turned down my one in the hope that basically everything is leveled. So if you guys can tell us,
How
give
do
us
I
feedback.
sound now? Do I sound equally as loud as Omondi, or do I have
Yeah.
to throw my voice?
Well, yeah, identify the objects, isn't it? You speak in a mic, so you don't have to throw your voice,
I do try.
isn't it? But yeah, yeah, let us know if it's okay. I'll just turn on my mic. So
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully it's better that way.
So Omondi's put together some commands, and I was saying like what's the difference like for you about these commands? He was like, when I put them together, he put them together with the intention to kind of clear different areas of your life. So it covers, let me see which ones you've covered here. Oh, lovely. It covers abundance, it covers health, self love, strength,
Strength and courage.
courage, beauty, creativity, and alignment. And he's kind of put them together like as a practice to do. And as I was going through them, I was like, yo, this would be helpful for everyone to have. So still putting together the PDF, but I thought, let me come on this Sunday and share it. Great. Thank you. All right, great.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Lay.
Hey, Lay. Just a little question, Lay. Are you iGuru? I recognize the avatar. I don't know if it's the same or maybe I'm mistaken.
No, iGuru's name is different, but maybe
No, because
what
the
do I know?
avatar, I don't know.
No, that's not the same avatar though.
Oh, okay, okay. It's somewhat. It's just I like the avatar though. Looks like an eye and
Beautiful.
yeah, it's awesome.
I do now know people by avatars as well.
Yeah, it's easier because you kind of I don't know.
Yeah.
Visually you can remember, but yeah.
Okay. So let me start going through some of them. Mind you, let me ask you guys which ones you would prefer to go through. If you prefer to kind of go through beauty or you prefer to go through self love, because either way, the reason why I did want to touch on the beauty piece is because talking to a friend and we were talking about how many times, especially as you're growing up, your vessel is called to judgment in some way, or shape, or form by others. You know, you're too tall, you're too short, you're too thin, you're too thick, you're too this, you're too that, or you're not enough. Whichever way it is, it's like, even if you grew up with that being totally oblivious to you, there'll be somewhere along your line where someone's made it too frightfully obvious, and not in a good way. And then how that stays with you sometimes, and you carry that with you and use it to limit yourself when it comes to doing this mirror work. Because I remember the first time I was introduced to doing mirror work, yo.
I'm seeing John saying he had 12 hours sleep today. Dealt with a lot of feelings.
12 hours sleep.
Yeah, that's good. Great.
That's the good sleep.
Yeah. And he said that basically he think that we should be starting with the most, the one that most of it stem from, which is, in my opinion, self-love.
Okay. Well, John has spoken, because he's the only one who's responded. We're going with self-love. Boom.
Well, there's delay, so maybe someone's already typed some things.
Too bad. It's self-love today.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So with the self-love one, and that's the thing, like, and I know some of you may relate, but it's this feeling of having to chase after somebody else's expectations of what it is that you should ideally look like, or should appear like, or should present yourself as. And then how that kind of distorts our relationship with even connecting with our vessel. And there's so much shame around the way that we view ourselves in our vessel, that we build up this disdain for it in some ways. So it's no wonder that when we're asked to look within, tap into your abilities, all these things, it's already so many hurdles in front of us, because we've spent all this time hiding in some ways, or masking, or believing something that's just completely not true about ourselves. You know what I mean? So yeah, hey Creo.
Hey Creo.
So like these commands, all right. I'm gonna start with the self-love one. So I'm gonna go one by one, because
Well, you're gonna do all of them.
Do you know what? I'm going to just say the whole one as is meant.
Yeah,
So for this, so what you want? Okay, I'm seeing. Oh, this is good. So the whole point of this was, I guess Mondi had made this for us. These are the things you're busy doing when I don't know what you're doing. It's brilliant.
Thank you. Brilliant. Yeah, I've actually choose certain words so that you stay in power, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I will read the one for self-love out. Jada, I'm happy with my avatar, and the others have always been delighted with my vessel. But if they were not, I wouldn't give a fuck. His French, not mine. My radiant aura has always attracted souls. Fascinating shit. And this is what we're all rooting for in others, and this is what we're all going for in ourselves. So here we go. For those who need it, or for those who need reminding, or for those who just want to sit with this, including myself at times. Okay. For self-love, by the authority of my sovereign soul and the living source within me, I now fully embody unconditional love for myself across all aspects of my being. I call forth acceptance, compassion, and deep recognition of my true nature. aligned with my highest good and most coherent timeline. I release all judgment, rejection, comparison, and distortion of myself across time, space, and probability. I choose to see, feel, and honor myself through unconditional love, clarity, and truth. I know I am whole, worthy, and complete as I am, while continuously expanding. This is my will. It is done. Okay, I see you.
You see me?
I see you.
Yeah.
How was that for everyone? I can't wait to get this PDF together. that was I like the language you used.
Yeah. Got rid of all the usual word we or like to use, but it's not empowering. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel this one.
Specifically
I really do.
choosing some word.
How did that feel for you guys? Right? Jay's out here.
Oh, I see Lai saying that the avatar with golden tear represent abundance within you, I guess. And you make every tear to go like a true alchemist.
Yeah.
Every feeling behind the tear serves you in some way. Yeah.
That
that's
is
absolutely
beautiful.
true. Love it.
Absolutely beautiful. In fact, I remember seeing the actual full picture of somewhere. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. I didn't know that was its meaning. I thought the avatar in itself was beautiful by itself, but that meaning is some extra layers on it. I like that.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Let's see.
Yeah.
I see Electa is saying, I love that our words are magic. So might as well use them like this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think that self-love one was powerful, and I think it goes a long way in helping us to alchemize all the things that we may have been through. And it's funny, we're talking about Lay's alchemizing the tears, because how many tears have any of us shed over this issue around self-love, self-acceptance, having compassion for ourselves, having deep recognition for the truth of who we are and what we are, and what our true nature is, and what our value is, and how we value ourselves, how we love ourselves. So yeah, this is alchemy. This is also synchronistic. I love this.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the idea of identity as well. We covered it with Sasha, and I think there's a lot to see with that, how you view yourself, how you see yourself, what people told you. And it's like you have to kind of like redefine your, like it's like you have to draw your profile picture again. Like it's exactly what it is. Hence why probably people use avatars and a lot of things instead of their own picture most of the time, because it makes them feel like they can express themselves the way, like freely.
Yeah.
It's funny because Grace actually designs avatars.
Yeah, she does. Listen, Grace is, I don't know, this is the testimony to how some people have taken AI and used it to create art. And I know that there's some disdain out there in some regions for AI creators when it comes to art, but not everybody can speak to AI and get the exact picture that they want. And then others, they do, and they make these amazing pieces of art. And yeah, I enjoy using it. You enjoy using it.
Yeah, like, absolutely.
Especially for art. It's just another, I enjoy doing collages. I enjoy paintings, drawings. I'm not limiting myself.
Yeah,
it's just another tool.
Yeah, it is another tool.
Yeah,
I mean, I enjoy actually.
Tool.
I enjoy creating art that will activate people. That's just some things I really enjoy to do,
I
and
know
that
you
allows
do,
you to do
yeah.
this stuff.
I know you do.
Um,
We
I,
have lots of artists among us anyway. Like if you go on the Discord, like between like so many of us, and we
mm,
share it, and they're beautiful. And John is talking about. Look, John is saying if anyone has seen my picture on Discord, I used to think I was really big then, and I'm over 100 pounds more from then. You
you
don't
don't, yeah.
realize how much you hold on to. So true.
Do you know,
So true.
it's a very relevant point you're making, John. Also, in the simple fact that because you create, you manifest. We all manifest anyway. We can't stop doing this. It's our, by default setting here, anyway. So, if you say, well, I'm big, oh my gosh, I gotta lose weight, da, 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 I'm so big, da, 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 then the universe will give you more of I am so big. That's simply what's taking place.
Yeah.
And you can see it in different ways. Like John say, you don't know, realize how much you hold on to. And then you could also see that you only manifest more of what you're speaking of, and you
Yes.
end up to be more, and you turn back and be like, wow, I wasn't that big. I was
So,
what was I complaining about? And
yeah.
maybe it's a chance to, it's like this breaking point which you have an opportunity to redirect your energy, really. Yeah.
Yeah. And love yourself in the moment,
Yeah.
because now you know what it is to look back and be like, yo, I could have really been all this time. I could have been loving on myself.
Right, exactly. So that's the thing. Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny you brought up filters and all of that, because literally I was chatting to Melissa the other day about that, and our conclusion about it was, well, we didn't really come to a conclusion. Well, we did. The conclusion was fuck it all. But the way we got there was talking about what it is to use filters. And like I
Hmm.
was saying, like the way that Gracie does avatars for people,
Yeah.
that she'll use a picture of theirs and then she'll put them in a whole world and like
Yeah.
a whole polished dream state for themselves. Like, but something that's like grounded as well. I don't
Yeah.
know
They
how
still
she
look
does
like you.
it.
This is the things
I
from
don't
that
know how
she
she does it.
mastered how to. Because sometimes it can just not look like you, but it's like taking the best aspect of yourself and put it forward.
Yeah,
That's
but
just
without augmenting. Oh, I don't know how she does it, but
yeah, without
she
distorting
did
it,
it.
like to a point,
And
you
then
know.
we were getting into it and talking about like judgments around using filters, or what it is to not, appear as yourself. And then, you know, you could go far into that. You can have disdain for, you could do the whole natural movement, which I've been a part of. Like, you
Mm,
know, I'm not going to straighten my hair because yada, yada, yada. And I'm not going to wear makeup because of yada, yada, yada. And we could go deep into it and why one's better than the other, when this is just still a duality fight. And once we'd both realized that we kind of had a full cycle moment,
yeah.
we were like, this whole body that our soul picked is the ultimate filter.
Yeah.
You've never ever been presenting as yourself anyway.
Yeah.
What does it matter if you put a wig on a filter anyway, or you put a makeup on it, or you change the hair, or you change the color, or you change the size?
Well, then
Isn't that not the play? Is that not part of the game for you to do? Like,
yeah, I mean, it definitely is. It's an experience. So every color, texture, whatever, feelings, um, they're
it's
all
not the
welcome.
true.
They are all welcome. My question
Yeah.
is, as you say that, it's why do we feel we need to judge in the first place? Like, you know, it's if you think you like you, that's not you, but somewhat this infiltrated itself into us, the idea of judgment and feeling we need to judge. My question is why? What is it in you, in us? If you break it down, if you're willing to go a bit further, what's the root of that?
Honestly,
Now I know why it's taking place mechanically, the mind, body, and the
no,
distortion, and
honestly, for
but
me, it's somebody else's voice. Because if I take myself back to when I was a kid, like I would wear whatever.
Well, it's funny you say somebody
I
else's
would,
voice. We are all somebody else to somebody else. So like you're somebody else to.
yeah.
So
When you
so
do, when you've got
ultimately,
that piece where you don't mind your business
yeah. And
and you want to chime in and say stuff that is none of your business, like how is it you're concerned what somebody else wears? How is
yeah.
it you're concerned what somebody else, how someone else decides to
Well,
present their vessel?
yeah, but somewhat, even if you know that, even if you're aware of that, and then like now I'm talking, I'm telling you all these things, are still going to probably have judgment on some things,
Yeah,
at some point.
yeah,
Um, and what's very interesting is where this stem from, because um, only then you can really grasp full mastery of that. And I found out that,
what once you realize where it comes from, where it stems from.
yeah, not why you judge in a particular situation, because it's pretty easy to go back and unfold everything and pick apart everything while you judge for this particular situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that one specific. I'm talking about, generally speaking, what is in us that it's a bit like worshiping. What is in us that is always driven or drives us to judge at some point or feel we need to judge.
That's a
Um,
good question.
and so yeah, so
Have
that's,
you taken a crack at the answer?
I just thought about it because so part of you can begin to be tired of that, like
It gets tiresome.
be like, why is it always come up to, and then you, it's almost as if like you're saying yourself a bunch of work. I'm okay, this is what it gets me in a space where I'm feeling something that's very sensitized, not natural, not organic, that it's made up, like, i.e., I'm always creating situation which I will end up to judge, or and then I will then work on that aspect, and then I will evolve, and then there's always
Mm,
this, it's almost as I'm beginning to see the staging of it.
okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm
So
trying to I'm trying to trace it back for myself.
yeah. So I'm
Like
just
I'm
like,
trying to trace
what's
that
this
back.
mechanism? And it's not something that is individual in terms of just you. It's everyone's operating like this. Even the one who swear down they don't. That mechanism seems pretty installed.
So Jay said it's never about the confidence. It's about knowing that I'm sovereign and commanding others to accept the pureness of my authentic, non-conforming reality.
Yeah.
I've just never played the game. That's beautiful. That really is. And
Yeah.
I wonder, Jay, were you supported or in that in your environment, or were you not and just went against it regardless? Like, how was that for you? Like, because I know that can divert. I think that we all start off on that plane in some way, shape, or form, and then we're diverted. Hi, right to right.
Mhm.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Comment ça
Well,
va?
it actually, what Jay's saying is actually got me thinking about something. Um, so if that's so, you never played the game, then um, is it because you don't acknowledge it to be a game? Is it because you feel like it's not worth playing, or because this is my perception on the game in itself. Now that I'm here, that I decided to be here, um, I might as well enjoy it, because it feels better to enjoy it than the opposite
I think
of that.
the way that Jay does it by
So I'm
never
curious.
playing the game
Yeah,
is the most joyful way to is the most, it's the doorway to enjoying it.
yeah.
It's
Or you
it's
mean not like you mean like not being lost in the source of
yeah,
it
it's
all?
the way to
Mm.
not get lost in the source anyway, by doing it that way, by commanding it.
Well,
Hence the commands.
well,
Hence
yeah.
why your commands are
No, I'm
fire
really
right now.
curious. I'm really curious at how you mean it as well, because my approach has begun to be, I might as well play the game. I might as well win it. I might as well like, and I'm not. So it depends. It seems that it depends on the perspective you have on the game as well. So and I And I like what you're saying, so that's why I'm asking you actually how you meant it.
You know, he like played Monopoly and he was like, "Don't pass go, don't get 100%."
Yeah,
Like, just
yeah.
go straight to the thing. Like,
You could be never play the game. You could just never. It could be perceived in different ways. This is why I'm asking you.
either way, he
Yeah,
circumvented the bullshit part of it
yeah,
and gone straight to the bit where you just
yeah.
know, accept, and love yourself and stand in your
Bec-
sovereignty.
yeah, because I do resonate with what he says about other to accept the pureness of my authentic, non-conforming reality.
Yeah, I love that,
Yeah,
Jay.
yeah, I love that as well.
So Melekta's saying we are living in the filter, exactly. And then we go and pick apart that filter, and then we get upset when other people put other filters on themselves, like this isn't already one.
But
It's
you
like
get
the pot calling the kettle black.
well. That's my point. We're getting upset, and why you're getting upset, it's often from place of view judges. It's that
Yeah,
which
but
get
then
you to
that's
upset,
like that
get you
over
upset.
identification
Yeah.
with the vessel. So yes, it's yours. Yes, it's here. But then if it is yours and this is your filter, then it's for you to do and change and play as you wish with it, right? So you change your hair, you change your hair. You change your hair color, you change your hair color. You augment something, whatever. You lose some weight. One day you have a 1-pack, one day you have a 6-pack, whatever.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like it depends if you see it as being your filter or if you're operating from something else filter, like
Yeah, like
whatever
a
the
filter,
yeah
like any other filter.
yeah
Which is why we're like,
yeah
this is the conclusion we came to was we're living in a filter. So what game are we playing at to care?
well the
As long as this whatever filter you're using genuinely makes you stand in your sovereignty and feel good and feel like you're at your purest
Absolutely.
right now and feel like you're authentically representing who it is or what energy you want to bring forth in that moment.
Well, that's the thing about the game, and that's why I was asking Jay this, because a lot of people can't even play the game because they don't understand the game. When you begin to understand the game, you're a different type of player. You play differently, and you do have that brings up the idea of you could just exclude yourself from the game, which could be a form of escapism as well, depending on how someone perceived the game in the first place. So I'm like, I was like, because I was like,
What's your formula,
yeah,
basically?
I was done with it, very done with it, to a point that now I just circumvent the idea of being done with it in order not to escape the game. I was like, hey, at the end of the day, if it's a game, the only reason I feel done with it is because I didn't understand a few things at the time. However, now I have a greater understanding, then I can actually say I'm actually playing the game because I don't think I was playing the game. How can you play a game you don't know the rule of? So
Yeah.
that's yeah.
So Melekta's saying maybe part of this game is to experience what it's like to judge and be judged. Yeah, it's part of the duality. It's like baked in.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's very much this. It comes a point as once you've experienced that. It's think about it. You've experienced something, so you don't have. Once you've experienced, you understand it, you master it. You don't have to redo it again. You don't have to recreate it again. But somewhat, we find ourselves to still recreate it, recreating it. That's what I'm saying. So it's why I had the question in the first place.
Yeah. Hi, Hannah.
Hi,
if I'm
Hannah.
saying it right. Hi, Hannah. Lovely to have you here. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. So, John is saying this idea of self love. I know this is a reason why my marriage didn't work. It's not because we weren't meant for each other, not because we hated each other, argued all the time, lived different. Okay, I understand.
I understand. Yeah.
We didn't love ourselves before we came together. I get that. I get that piece. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And hurt people hurt people. Old saying, but it just
Yeah.
happens. Yeah. Hi, Loretta. Hi, Lena. Or Lena.
Hi, Lena. I'm saying
It's
some
the way
things.
you say it, because I know in French you call it Lena.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Lena. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. You're saying it's easier to judge than to try it and understand why, which leads to introspection. I have been trying to stir people to understand people when they place judgment. I catch myself too. It's a habit learned.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
she
Fil-
goes on to say,
yeah. Filters are fine as long as you ain't trying to fool a hinge date.
I know it's like, at what level are we catfishing? But at the same time, if we meet in the meat space, we can undo all of that. We can circumvent all of that. But I feel you.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Right.
I really do.
I was saying, Loretta, you're saying something, saying, guessing on. That's what you're saying. Can you tell me anything about falling? You mean the falling angels?
The
Are
fallen
Yeah,
angels.
are they here on Earth?
Do you know what? I have my own knowing about that. I have my own experience about that, but I can't speak further than that as to whether or not, like, it's a fact, they're all here. I can tell you what I think about it. I can tell you what I've experienced. And as far as the numbers are concerned and how much, I don't know. I've always grown up with a concept of angels and demons coming from Christianity. And also, once I stopped going to church and just was leaning more into, I believe in a God still. Like, I never left the God piece behind. I never left the knowing of source or universe or something further outside of this vessel that was supporting me and supporting what I do and how I move. But even in those days where I wasn't going to religion, it was reintroduced to me, this concept of angels, and do you know that they're here, and demons, and do you know what they are? And then as I ventured into knowing what my dream space is, commanding more of my outer bodies instead of having them spontaneously, and I was like, okay, well, now I can go here and go there. My angel realm experiences have always been that of, let me see, knowing that some have chosen to come here, some have chosen to just live regular, degular lives here, and some have chosen to stay. For what reasons? They've all been individual reasons. We call them angels, and they've always been something that have, if you take it from a biblical sense, something that has been revered as more holier than thou, benevolent, all of these things that we quantify as being more than us, more than human, when so many of us walking around have had past lives or past instances or living instances now where we are those beings. It's a name we gave beings, from what I understand. It's a name we gave beings that we didn't understand because we don't have wings here. So when they came with wings, we're thinking, wow, it's blah, blah, blah. We gave it a label. It's called angels. And I know there are many different types, and I know that there are many different ways that the different types appear. And from what I understand as well, they don't all come for the same things. Definitely with the seraphims, I've had interactions with them. They don't come for the same reasons. If it's just talking about the winged ones with 2 wings and the ones that's very popular that we see, then I know that some of us have come here and are so-called earth angels, fallen ones. It's all complicated, and from what I see, it's just like the human experience, where some people are flawed and some people aren't, and some people are flawed in different ways, and they've done certain things. Some are facing what they've done, some are not facing what they've done. It's all a mishmash of stories and mixed identities, and trying to redeem yourself in some way or forgive something or someone. And what flabbergasted me was how close to the human experience, as far as still searching to understand that which you are, or how you can navigate this construct, is still experienced by some of them. That is the best way I can explain it. That is the best, if that hasn't just put you in more circles.
I resonate with nothing you said. I will say this in this only a perspective, because I think that ultimately, yeah, it's a game of creation and perception. So when it comes down to the falling angels, the idea behind it, and the fact that we perceive them as such, the fact that they fell down from above. Um, when you begin to realize that this reality work, you realize no such things about above and below. It's just perceptions that we perceive things, because ultimately you shift to places, you don't travel to places. So from my perception, I think they only exist, and I'm talking about the idea of the falling angels, and um, if we believe to be so. So basically, we are creators. We are gods. We breathe literally life into everything. We birth things. We create things, and it's a whole system to me. It seems to be a whole construct that stand based off our own creations. Hence why we're able to create our own multidimensional spaces. So the way they will appear to you, these beings, will be a lot based off of your own beliefs, the way you perceive things based off your belief system. So I would say that if you see them as falling angels, then you'll perceive them as such. That's why Shem mentioned seraphim. Seraphim appear before people. It's been reported that they appeared in different form. I think it's a lot to see with your ability and to shift to a certain frequency. So I no longer see the idea of angels coming from above, flying down and that, because I think that I then put a filter on everything that is going to, present itself before me. So in order for me to allow myself, maybe the true unknown, the things that hasn't been created yet, perhaps, I just decide that, okay, to relinquish that idea.
However, one, I guess what's closest to explaining it is there's a TV series called Lucifer, and it really does dabble in everything angel, even though it's called Lucifer, and everything fallen angel, and the different reasons why any of them have come here. And in my own experience, it's kind of the same. It's just, it's as messy as it is down here. And sometimes I laugh because I'm just like, I was really hoping for something more angelic, and that's not what I got. And it's not that there's a side of them that isn't that. And I've had interactions with some of them, and they're not all the same. Like I said, there are different archetypes of them, like the cherubims are not the same. And why we perceive them looking like kids, they don't it's just there's a lot of, this is another thing, filters, which is funny, we're talking about filters.
Yeah.
It depends what we want to accept as our beauty standards is going to limit what we see or enhance or filter what we see.
Yeah.
And then further then filter our understanding of what next we're going to explore.
Yeah.
So
it will always
it is very interesting. Hang on a minute as well. On our Pinterest, if you go on our Pinterest, there is a whole angel board. It goes through all of them, each archetype, each name, each rank, all of that. Once I understood they were ranked, I was like, oh, like down here, that's more down here shit. It was that type of feeling I had about it.
Well, I think that's basically what I was talking about in terms of a lot of things that are our projections, our own projections. It's kind of almost as if we underestimate our power as being gods. Thing is, we have these abilities to literally create realities, and it's been underestimated, which means that whatever you may see, you may want to consider the idea that it could be also driven by your belief systems or whatever you hold within you, because it has, people have been having different experience for the same things. Angels been appearing in different ways for different people, to a point that it's been appearing probably for other people, but because of the belief, they would not allow themselves to acknowledge it and perceive it. So it goes far, like in terms of that. So I would say, yeah, I mean, if you believe to be so, and it's how you would perceive it, because obviously you're asking the question, so you're unsure. So therefore, you may not see that because you're unsure. But if
she
someone
might just want to hear another perspective.
Yeah, no, of course. Like, no, it's no critics. Like, I'm stating the fact of the question. So basically, if you then become sure of it, then you absolutely 100% sure, it could present itself exactly that way.
Well, when these things did present themselves to me, I was commanding, and then once I started like doing what Sasha, funny enough, was doing at the time, you just end up surrendering and saying, I'm not gonna command any one experience, I'm just gonna allow them to unfold.
Yeah.
Once I allowed them to unfold, then that's when I started accessing other things that tested my beliefs here, or what I thought to be true here, or what I thought was the way it was.
Yeah, and also, I mean, we do have to acknowledge the fact that since the day you're born, uh, you've been presented with the idea of angels be a two wings being, and appearing in a certain way. So this, if you still hold on to that, then it probably be easier, even if an angel was going to present itself to you, to appear that way, because you would understand it for what it is. But if it appears with red eyes, you may think that's a false angel, yeah, and it's the devil, because you've been programmed to see it that way. So it's a lot to see with the way we perceive it. It's nuanced, very nuanced.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we beat that point up and up.
Yeah, but aren't we here for that?
Yeah.
So hey Jay, you're saying something. Okay, yeah, I'm generally a spectator of the game and a alpha participant in the game, yet manipulating it for my entertainment at times. It's a low realm of reality to me that's never amused me much. Okay, I understand what you're saying. John saying something about what you say. Shame, that is why I am fascinated with Gnosticism, Hermeticism, and Christian view of the big bearded guy on the golden throne looking down. When you sit with yourself, you know it's more complicated than then good and evil is a human construct, Loretta. resonate with
yeah,
what John's saying
yeah,
here. And you're saying also, John, the angels falling is a matter of perspective.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And if you're into TV series, Lucifer does shine a lot of perspectives on that subject. Very interestingly, actually,
Yeah, that is
because
really true.
it really does show up the nuance of them. I mean, just look at it as another story being told, and then just see how it resonates for you. It does. It's nothing to. None of this is to be taken
Yeah.
any lighter than you want to take it. So a fallen angel can change and become good. This is the thing. If I told this is okay for an example. So we come here, we're in forgetfulness, yeah. If I'd said to you, oh, you come from the angel realm, you came here, you're a fallen angel, you came down from there. How would you react to that? Someone telling you that? Would you be like, oh my gosh, I must be a bad person? What's your judgment on that? And then there lies what your preconceptions are. And then you can expand your knowledge from there, from knowing, okay, this is my knowing of it. These are my preconceptions going into this. What am I open to? And then go into trying to investigate, discover, you know?
Yeah, and also I think these angels, a lot of it was related to the idea of like what John's saying, one man sitting on the throne called God, and he decide basically the one or good or bad, which is sounds like what John say basically explained it very well. Good and evil is a human construct. Yeah, it is. It's the idea of that as well. Mm.
Yeah. And it is an entertaining show. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
really, it's a really good
entertainment.
show.
Yeah.
There's other shows as well similar than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's how it be, Loretta. Like sometimes little bit old Sunday school be showing itself sometimes in the perspectives we have or how we approach something or just our general knowledge about it. It's not like outside of that we were ever sat down at any traditional schools or part of the education and said, this is what this being is, or that's what that being is. That's not a conversation. So if we find ourselves at, post school age and have these questions, then they're there. And we may ask and we may go and discover and we may be compassionate about the answers that we find and just keep it pushing.
Yeah, I'm seeing Jay saying, "Geez, I'm revealing too much." No, you don't. Actually, it's necessary. What you started mentioning, it's very interesting point you're making, and you got my attention. Like you got my attention. So I was just like, okay, I want to see like what you're saying. Tell us more. Are we here for that? After all, so no.
John, of course, I want to hear about that. Here, John, does anyone want to hear the story of how I discovered a Greek Titan is in love with me? Yes, I do. It sounds
Oh
juicy.
my! All the way
Go.
to Greece. John's a world traveler.
Let's go.
um,
Okay, so Jay said, sounds arrogant, but I normally view this reality from above as if it's a play or a rerun of a scheduled program. My reality is more of an experiment instead of an experience. Very simple yet complex, but beautiful in ways because you can allow yourself to attach and detach as you see fit so that you may enjoy the experiment / experience. You go from spectator to gladiator to being in the arena to commander. It's the play of it all. It's lovely.
Yeah, and I don't think it sounds arrogant. I think that it doesn't need to be served on a beautiful platter. Like a lot of people want to be served things on. It has to be like they have to be cooked into things, and no, like it is what it is. It's for you. It's what you've experienced, and it is what it is. And I'd much rather someone telling me like this is what I'm experiencing anyway, because at the time we're trying to make space for people's feelings, and they may think this, they may think that. No, fuck it. Anyone can just go and stop watching it and whatever. Like you don't have to interact with the things you don't like. So no, I mean, be yourself. And
Yeah. And
yeah,
John just said that's not arrogant at all. Ye are gods.
yeah,
And there's that Bible school coming back. Like it is what
yeah,
it is. We were told this, weren't we, at some point? And did we brush it off? Probably because of this self-love piece, because of this filter piece, because of the added on shame that we had to kind of glaze ourselves with just to appear humble or to appear good or to appear righteous or to appear more connected.
yeah.
You know,
Absolutely. John, you're
you're
saying
gonna post it in Discord when we're done.
yeah, I do. I'm looking forward to hear it.
Juicy.
Really yeah, put it in share your your creation.
Yeah,
So it's
Deanna
actually for
said,
that.
we are the creators, not arrogant at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
John, you better.
Great Titan.
Yeah.
I heard they're really big people, like tall giants. So
Or what we would accept as giants. Yeah.
yeah, what a scene.
Yeah. Have you got a name, by the way?
Do you know what it reminds me of? When the dragon was it in Trek? The dragons go after donkey.
Yeah. Was it a dragon and donkey situation? Listen, you've got our attention now.
Yeah, that's it.
What did you do, John?
Oh, we can't see it now. This is it.
Oh my gosh.
Looking forward to it.
Let me just run back. Like anyone who's catching us midway now, let me just run back and go back over and read the piece that you've the command that you've done for self-love again, just for anyone who didn't catch it at the beginning. And then I'll go through your intention and reflection, because it's like he's put together the command and then he's put together a small intention and a small reflection. So when you do them, it allows for you to do that inner awareness type of thing, to just have an awareness and a moment of awareness. All right. So I'm going to go back over it again. So for self-love, by the authority of my sovereign soul and the living source within me, I now fully embody unconditional love for myself across all aspects of my being. I call forth acceptance, compassion, and deep recognition of all my true nature, aligned with my highest good and most coherent timeline. I release all judgment, rejection, comparison, and distortion of self across time, space, and probability. I choose to see, feel, and honor myself through unconditional love, clarity, and truth. I know I am whole, worthy, and complete as I am, while continuously expanding. This is my will. It is done.
Yeah.
Thanks, babe.
So I'm seeing what John's saying, giving us a few details on that relationship.
You have a name.
You say Hecate. Is that how you say?
Hecate.
Hecate?
Yeah.
Hecate.
I know.
Okay, Hecate. But I don't know if it is necessarily exactly her. That is just the name that calls her to me. Oh, so you're calling her?
Yo. Getting out of hand juicy. Let me stay. Why did you read it? Let me stay focused. Intention. Okay, so the intention is returning to self through unconditional love. And the reflection here would be, what would unconditional love for myself look like today? That's a
Yeah.
beautiful question to
Yeah.
ask yourself at the beginning of the day. Okay,
So
I'm all in now. Hecate, I know
Hecate.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, you know, I didn't know.
I know who you're talking about, and I'm gonna talk to Grace about this. And I'm gonna let Grace jump on. Do you know what, John? Now you've touched on anything to do with Greek god stuff. For some reason, Grace is tapped in, like she knows the backstory of the backstory, and I'm like, oh, word. So yeah, I'm gonna find out. Right, all of that.
So Diana, you're saying that the rest is
Okay.
you're saying very interesting, John. Got some crazy thoughts running through my head.
Me too.
LOL. Yeah.
Yeah. So I love this. I love the fact that you go through all the different ones. So yeah, strength, health, abundance. Where we at? Beauty, creativity, and alignment. Okay, this is gonna be juicy. Thank you. All right. I look forward to sharing that with you guys. Put
So
together a PDF and just put it up.
so yeah, I mean, yeah. That's an interesting story, John. Like to see is it ongoing? Or it's some things you find out and you say, no longer, no more. Was it with your consent? Or was it like,
He said he's gonna say on Discord.
oh yeah, I'll let you cook. I'll let you cook.
John, you opened a bag of worms now. Like, okay, I get it. He's sharing here, but it's too long. John, we're having you on. Remember, we're supposed to do this already, John. So
Yeah.
that there. If you're open for it, we can do. Hi, Melanie. She says, "Wow, beautiful declaration of self-love."
It's gonna be available on the website, isn't it?
Yeah. It's going to be available. We're going to have the link, and he's got, like I said, he covers all these different stuff, these different areas with the reflection and the intention that you can ask yourself for that day or that time you're using it. I'm so looking forward to putting it together for you and just getting it out there. Yeah. We're just going to put the PDF together and get it out ASAP.
I'm seeing Jay pushing John to share it. is that what it is? Like, share it. Oh my, sounds really juicy.
Oh, no, it's too juicy for the recording. Put that on Discord then.
Yeah.
Most definitely, John. Okay.
John say, you guys can't give me this kind of power to keep people on their toes.
It's already done. It's already done, John.
Oh my. It is what it is.
So I wanted to go over the intention that you had here, yeah?
Yeah.
The intention of commanding something, then feeling, and then reflecting on it.
Yeah.
Which gives you an awareness about it.
Yeah, it's that and the integration that basically you command your life. I was comparing it because you don't have to do it at night before you go to bed, though I find that it's really great to do. But it's when you command what you want and you acknowledge that you're a creator. So you do that, what people would say religiously, say every day,
or
you use it as a practice.
Yeah.
And if people were praying every day, why don't we command every day? It was based off of that. It's the idea that, so there's probably a good side to religion. Sometimes there's certain things you can still use, and it's the idea of being dedicated to the things you really truly want that's going to serve you. And that really why I wanted to create it that way. 7 for 7 days. Now you don't have to do it. You could do all of them every day if you want to. It doesn't matter, but it's the idea behind that. So
turning up for yourself and turning up for your sovereignty,
yeah,
like
and then
commanding
turning,
your
yeah.
sovereignty.
And then sometimes I also realize from my own experience that what we tend to do, which we get easily manipulated as a result, but I'll explain what it is. We tend to throw everything. You say, I hate this, I hate that, I don't want none of that. It's all garbage, it's rubbish. But when we do this, sometimes we throw away good stuff, which means it leaves space for anyone who wants to manipulate you to really literally make you feel sick of something, and you will throw away your power as a result of it, as opposed to be like, yeah, I didn't like the way this was, but
I did
how
get
can I
this and this
can
and
I
this
empower
from it.
myself through what, because at the end of the day it's about acknowledging that when you give your power away and you are programmed, there's still something powerful about it that took place enough to make you forget who you are. And if you reverse engineer it and use it for yourself, then you begin to realize how powerful you are. But you have to stop judging it in the first place. They wouldn't use it if it didn't work to some extent, or at least we allow it to work. So that's what it was.
I feel you.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
So yeah. So yeah, I was going
Okay.
to ask as well. Any new stuff this week, guys, or you noticed? I mean, there's always something coming up. So, it was 3i Atlas. What was that? Back in December or something like that. Something was supposed to happen, and then we move it on to things that happen in Mexico. I think the Orbs or whatever that is, and
And then the files, and then there's
um,
always something running
yeah,
in the background.
yeah, always
Forever.
something. So it's part of my entertainment, to be fair, and meet Jay on that, which is I'm just remain the observer, just quietly and observe.
As
Yeah,
creators, we could move freely between those positions
yeah,
and
it's
just be like,
fun.
okay, yeah,
Yeah, it's really fun.
I love that.
I also you did the meditation yesterday as well. Uh,
Yeah, I did
I sup-
meditation
yeah,
yesterday. And you know what? Look, we all went through a whole load of, I don't know if anyone has been experiencing this, and maybe if you're into, astrology, you know about the moon cycles or Mercury in retrograde. It's messing with people. It's messing with people's communications with one another or with their things, or like technical things, or any means of communication, whether your Wi-Fi ain't Wi-Fi or your clock ain't clocking or whatever it is.
yeah,
And but as per usual, we pushed through regardless, and it went well. It really went well. Like,
yeah,
it was like a friendship group. We were laughing about it at the time, but that's how I felt. It just honestly did. So
yeah,
we all had a really good time, and I look forward to next week. It's like this yoga class that I turn up to, and
yeah.
it's
Well, you
lovely.
kind of teach as well how to be in that space. I mean, because it can be challenging when you trying to meditate or you're new to it, and quieting your mind, and sometimes having someone that can guide you through it do help as well. Um, Sometimes taking you to that place, you want to go on meeting your higher self, and so that is a help as well to be
Yeah,
able to do that.
it is. It can
Yeah,
be. It really can be.
yeah,
And another reflection I had was all this time when I've been learning, like, because I went through classical training for vocal classical training,
yeah,
and the way that you do the breath work there is literally the same work that you do for the DMT breath work,
yeah.
for
but
DMT
but but
activation
then but
breath
then there's
work.
the idea of sound weavers, and who we actually are, our soul, the creations we've done before we even came here. A lot of things is you know um weaved into sound and music and
And frequency and voice.
frequency. So I'm not surprised that all of these will be linked in
Yeah.
terms of the breath work. And
Yeah, it's just,
yeah,
it's lovely to know. And I've, in sitting with myself a few times, I've been like, well, I knew that, I just wasn't calling it that. And that's where these labels can fumble your bag and make you feel like there's a whole bunch of things that you need to learn. And
Yeah.
then once you have a look at it, you're like, oh, I know that. I just didn't call it that. It's that. It was that.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
get it. I mean, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, you run that every Saturday, anyway.
Yeah, I run it every
So,
Saturday. I've got a lot of readings coming up this week. I had a whole entire downloads yesterday for like an hour, and I was just one after another. It's like someone asked for this reading, I'm gonna come through, and so I'll be putting those up this week as well, or any other that comes to me. I do them wheneverly. To be
yeah, I
fair,
mean, it's yeah, you still have
between the private
to
readings, I do
yeah.
those collective ones whenever I feel called to. But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
Love
I
it.
mean, it's not like a one-on-one reading, because one-on-one reading is going to be very tailor-made for that person particular.
Absolutely.
So it's, but the rest, when it's collective readings, you do have to let it come naturally
Yeah.
anyway, because you literally trying to tap into the collective. So I see why it would be
Yeah,
whenever.
I'll see.
Yeah.
It's basically who screams the loudest. It's a
Yeah.
game of who screams the loudest, and I'll be like, okay, this has been coming up a lot right now. Somebody needs to hear this. It's that type of feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it. But you often have those though. So
yeah,
yeah.
it is.
So
But
yeah,
I'm glad that we're talking about this filter thing and all of these things that we believe to be true about ourselves, or believe that we don't know yet, or believe that we're not allowed to do yet.
yeah.
And Jay's response to it kind of feels like that freedom piece that is
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
is lacking
absolutely.
in some of us sometimes, when we just forget to
Yeah, yeah.
just
Yeah, 100%.
chin up and see who you are, and dare to look yourself in the eyes, and dare to reflect, and dare to answer those questions, and dare to even ask.
Yeah. I mean, I understand. Like,
Yeah.
but it's about part of it allowing yourself to do so, and not care too much about other people and your business. That's what it's also to remember.
Yeah, but there's also busybodies going on. And I'll say busybodies because
No, but how they
it's
feel about you, it's none of your business. That's the thing I realized as well.
but that's something we're taught,
Yeah.
is like that.
Mm,
If you, depending on where you grew up or how you've been, what culture you come from,
yeah.
the actions, the experiences that you have are literally teaching you that other people's business is yours.
Yeah, it's part of the program. I mean, well, okay, this is funny we're talking about this, because my journey, from my own experience and what I had to go through, allowed me to realize how much of the program are running in me and other people, even the people that I was so upset with. Then this allowed me to have compassion for them, because I understood that it was a program running through them. And part of reprogramming yourself, which is why I'm creating these products and these different things, a lot of things that I want to create, as far as helping people reactivate themselves. I'm an artist, so I will do it with art, and I will merge that together. So when people read it, it's almost when you see some things uh, you were never meant to see, because people don't want you to see it, and then you can't unsee it. This is how you partly how you can reprogram people, so or they can reprogram themselves. Yeah.
Mm,
So part of that, it's necessary for people to be able to self-analyze and rerun new program in themselves, because the limitation is real. And it's some things we can't deny, simply because it's running as we speak.
yeah,
So
yeah,
oh, thanks, Diana. She said, yes, 100% Shem felt the same for me. It's wonderful. I was thinking about it all day afterwards. So much reflection, healing, and activations after the meditation. Yeah.
yeah.
Did some say DMT? That's Jay.
Yeah,
um,
someone said DMTJ.
yeah. Muhuri,
Yeah,
you're saying
yeah,
another thing.
Diana.
Um, you're saying, where can we book the readings? We've got a link in the description, right? It's on our website, which is
Yeah,
dos888.com, right?
yep.
um we can probably paste it in the chat.
I'll paste it in the chat now,
yeah.
and if you go in the description, all of the links are there to go right there.
Yeah.
We hold it every Saturday anyway.
Now that's the readings she's talking about, I think, because there's the meditations and there's the readings.
It's all there on the website. Now.
Yeah, so you can paste the link in.
Thank
I
you,
guess
John.
in the chat. We'll paste the link in the chat. Thank you, John. You're saying something. Planning on setting ayahuasca. I've seen, right? Hang on, John. John, what are you doing? What are you doing? Planning on setting up an ayahuasca ceremony, and here in the near future, I will also be doing an amanita mushroom ceremony. I am excited to share with you guys. You are like family. Thank you for sharing, John. And
Thank you.
again, feel free to post it in Discord. Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah,
that's my mushrooms collection.
Yeah,
that's so synchronistic.
Yeah. Yeah, the mushies collection.
You know what?
Yeah,
on Discord, I will post up my mushies connect. It's called Mush Love. It's just
Mush Love.
It's called Mush Love. It's me drawing mushroom people, and my favorite mushroom to draw, or my mushroom person to draw, my favorite mushy is an amanita. So the ceremony, post up, share that for sure. I love that.
Awesome. On the Discord, you can post it. Be more than happy to see it.
Absolutely. Okay, Mahuri, I've just put that link there as well for the readings.
It's the website's pretty new. So there's a lot of things that'll be coming up. We're working on many things as well. That will be beneficial as well. For the community. So we'll share it when it's ready, I guess. Because then, if not at this point, we are kind of like.
Oh no, we're gonna have Melekta on.
Talking ahead.
We're gonna go through the whole entire site with you lot. Because we're moving out of Ko-Fi and moving everything onto the website, so it's just like a one-stop shop for all of the downloads, all of the PDFs, all of the bits and pieces that you might need, the chats with one another, being able to just reach out, connect with one another, share your stories, all of that. So yeah, I'm so excited about it, and so's the team. So
yeah, we're going to migrate. We started, but obviously slowly we'll do that. Yeah, because we noticed with Ko-Fi there's been a little issues even with payments, stuff like that. So that'll be a bit easier.
Yeah. So John is talking about the ceremony, and he said he's doing it for himself. He just decided to take the reins, and if I made sure to wait for a bunch of other people, who would I be doing it for?
Yeah,
I get it. I feel you. Listen, I'm looking forward to it. As I said, remember MJ sorted me out with the idea of how I'm going to get my one done. Airbnb in the woods, has a terrace, so I can hug trees, but I can still run to the loo. She sorted me out. How are you set? I want to know everything. How's your setup going to go? Are you planning on doing it for the night? Are you going to do it in the day? Are you going to have anyone else present? How are you doing that? And I love the fact that you're taking the reins.
Yeah.
What's that going to look like? All right. So Jay saying, I also had planned on participating in an ayahuasca ceremony until I found out about the throwing up and shitting.
So DMT.
So DMT and 5-MeO DMT is more preferred for me.
Yeah, I resonate with that, Jay. I'm not too keen on the vomiting and that.
Up and shitting, yeah.
No. But hey, if you're up for it,
I've heard it's like, these are all the things that I love about the community, because we're all at different places and we all are open to different things, and we're open to sharing, like, oh, that's how it went for me. Oh, did it go like that for you? It's a really beautiful space to share with you guys. We're going to pop off right now, and I'm going to take as much of this daylight that is left and go for a lovely walk. I really do enjoy these Sundays with you guys. It feels like home. It does. I'm just laughing because that's what us and Sasha were talking about the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Because
feels
home
it
is
feels
where the
good.
heart is, isn't it?
It feels good. You're all are much appreciated. Your inputs, your sharings, your stories, all of that, much appreciated. Thank you, fam.
Yeah, I'm saying, Melikta is saying it's funny because I found some mushrooms maybe from like 2 years ago, LOL, yesterday. I just ended up cleaning out my backyard. So I guess mushroom turns into Red Bull if you wait 2 years. Yeah, I'm not sure they're good for consumption.
Did you do it? Did you put it? You know what? I'll talk to you later about that. About our garden, because there's a whole conversation.
Yeah.
There's a whole podcast.
All right, guys.
All right. Thank you all for being here, sharing
Thank
the
you.
space. Thank you to anybody who is new here for coming. You are more than welcome to come again. Guys, it's all love.
Absolutely. Love you all.
Yeah. Thank you. Blessed.
Blessed.
Thank you all. Right to right. Deanna, Danielle, Jay.
Thank you.
And everyone else who is not popped onto the chat, but are just listening and enjoying your Sunday or joining us whenever throughout the times. It's lovely to have you here. All right.
Merci, merci.
Merci.
À bientôt.
Oui. Au revoir.
À
Ciao.
bientôt. Au revoir.
Bye.
Ciao.